Welcome back guys to another Clash Royale video. Today we're trying out the double prince deck. Now this deck I've wanted to try for a long time, but I've kind of been putting it off since my princes are so low level. But we're actually trying it out today. So here's the deck that I came up with. Now there are so many different ways to come up with a double prince deck. So I want to hear from you guys. If you've tried it out or if you're currently using it, please let me know in the comments below what kind of deck you're using. I just want to hear from you guys what's working for you. But anyways, this is the deck that I came up with here. But let's go ahead and start opening up some of these chests here and then go into some replays. And while we're opening up these chests, guys, I just want to take a quick moment to say thank you to everyone who's checked out my channel so far and subscribed. Last night we passed 100 subscribers, which is pretty big for me. I'm pretty new to this whole YouTube thing, so your support does mean a lot for me, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out my channel. Hopefully this is just the beginning of something crazy. But let's move on to finishing up these chests here, guys. We have 3 chests left, including this silver chest here. Haven't got anything really crazy so far. Some spear goblins there. Those spear goblins are getting pretty close to level 9. Unfortunately, I don't really have the gold right now to upgrade all of my cards. I think I need around 30,000 gold at this point to upgrade all of my cards. So we're kind of just getting further and further in debt every single day. But let's finish up this last chest here with some barbarians. 20 zap spell is pretty decent, and some elixir collector, guys. That's going to do it for the chest opening. Let's go ahead to some of those replays. So here we are with the first replay, guys. Now this battle was against a level 7, but take a look throughout the battle, guys, at the level of his cards. He's got level 4 epics. Now I don't know about you guys, but I'm a level 8 and I've been playing this game since day 1 of the soft launch, and half of my epics are still level 2, which is really crazy. I really think the epic progression in this game is extremely slow, way too slow for my preferences. To put it in some sort of perspective for you guys, my mini account that I started for the Let's Play series, he's level 3, and he's facing a lot of people that still have the level 2 epics. So being a level 8 with level 2 epics kind of sucks, because they really get melted too quickly, they die too fast at this trophy range here. But let's see how this battle works out. He has a princess walking up to the bridge here. Now he makes a very interesting move. He drops a barbarian hut right at the bridge there. I think his intention was to have the barbs spawn out and protect his princess, but it didn't really work because I just used the arrows to take her out, which is a pretty good elixir trade, 3 for 3. Now he drops the skeleton army there to try and take out my dark prince, which does work, but I have those cannon there and those spear goblins defending. Now those spear goblins are going to finish out that barb and hopefully finish out that barbarian hut. Now right now, guys, we're sitting in about 6 elixir, and I'm just going to wait for a moment, let the elixir build up again before I start another push. Normally you don't want to start pushing when you're at low elixir and play yourself down to 0, because you might overextend and then have nothing left to defend with. Right here he drops both princesses, both level 4. Watch how I defend this, guys. I drop the cannon to pull over and distract the dark prince, and while the dark prince is distracted, I drop some goblins to distract his regular prince. Now right here I had my prince going in, getting some pretty solid damage done to his tower, and right before his prince got a charge attack off on my tower, I dropped my dark prince in time, and his shield absorbed all that double damage there. So right here, his right hand tower is at 450 health. He's got a level 4 baby dragon attacking my tower. Now the baby dragon doesn't do too much damage to the towers there, so I just kind of ignored it right there. He goes again with the barbarian hat, drops it closer to his tower. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop down my hog rider on the right hand side. He's going to try and drop that skeleton army to take it out, but my hog rider will be able to take out that right hand tower and give myself a 1 crown lead right now. We have 1 minute left in this game right now. I use the arrows, of course, to take care of that skeleton army on the right hand side. He has his level 4 dark prince coming on the left, as well as his level 4 regular prince. But right here, guys, watch what I do here. I distract that regular prince with the goblins, and I don't allow him to get attack off on my dark prince. So right here, I'm going to go ahead with another cannon, distract that prince. I use the arrows there to damage those barbs, as well as take care of that princess. And right here, with 30 seconds left, I'm really just going to try and defend for the last 30 seconds and hold out for a 1 crown victory, because I can't really make a good push again against that left-hand tower, being that my epics are only level 2. But right here, things are looking pretty good. There's 15 seconds left. He's going to try one more for a final push here. He's got his dark prince going in here. I distract the dark prince with my regular prince on the left-hand side, and then I drop some goblins there to distract his prince. With 5 seconds left, there's no chance that he can come back here. So that will give us a 1 crown victory, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next replay, guys. So here we are with the next replay, guys. Now this one was against somebody using the mortar deck, and as you'll see throughout the replay, the first half of the battle doesn't really work my way, but we're going to see how I turn that around for a victory throughout this replay. Now I want to point out one thing with this replay, guys. I was using the elixir pump in this battle instead of the hog rider. I ended up switching up the hog rider instead of the elixir pump afterwards, because I wanted a more aggressive playstyle. But right there, he drops the inferno tower. I'm going to try a push on the right hand side with a dark prince rushing forward, and I drop those goblins in front to hopefully absorb some inferno tower damage. but he did drop those minions, and unfortunately by the time my arrows reached those minions, my entire push on the right hand side was dead. Now at this point in the battle, I had some suspicions that this guy was a mortar user, just the way he was setting things up. So I went ahead and dropped my pump way up front in front of my towers to hopefully attract the mortar fire. So right there, he drops his mortar down. I'm going to try and go in with my minion horde and take it out, but of course he has his arrows ready, which I should have kind of suspected. So now I'm going to go in with my double prince combo and hopefully take out that mortar. Now this is one huge mistake I make in this battle, guys. And you'll see, I really overcommit to this push here on the left hand side, and you guys have to be really careful facing somebody using the Expo or the mortar deck. If you overextend, they're going to be able to drop down a mortar or an Expo and lock onto your tower and do some crazy damage. So right there, he had his minion horde coming in. I was forced to use the arrows. Now right here, I have no elixir to defend this mortar here, so I kind of say good game, but I dropped that cannon down. The cannon is able to lock onto that mortar and take it out pretty quickly. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. In the battle there, I thought I was going to lose. I thought I was at least going to lose that left tower there. But only a couple hundred damage down to my left-hand tower. So things weren't nearly as bad as I thought. So I have my cannon down there. I'm going to go ahead and drop down one more electric pump. Now throughout this battle, guys, I'm going to try and keep an electric pump in the middle there, just to distract the mortar fire. He goes ahead and drops down an inferno tower there. So I'm going to try and set up a push here. I really don't want him setting up too much here. So here we go, guys. I'm back at 10 elixir. I dropped those goblins way up front, hopefully to get some chip damage on that inferno tower and just wear it out over time. He's got his cannon on the right hand side here. So at this point in the battle, I was kind of thinking he was going to set up on the right hand side. So I dropped my double prince combo on the right hand side. Now right here he uses that minion horde. I dropped the arrows. Now watch what he does here, guys. He drops that inferno tower on the right hand side. Meanwhile, his mortar was targeting my electric pump the whole time when I was able to use my cannon to take out that mortar. So now since that inferno tower is all the way on the right hand side, I dropped the double prince combo on the left hand side. They're going to go in there. He drops that minion horde. This time my arrows will take out that minion horde before he does too much damage. Now right here I got a really strong push going on here. My prince and dark prince were able to get in there and get a pretty solid amount of damage done to the tower. Now right here he has the mortar down once again. I'm going to go ahead and drop that electric pump before the mortar locks onto my tower, and then use that cannon to take out his mortar. So at this point we're in overtime now. Things are looking pretty good for me. His tower on the left is at 400 health. Those spear goblins are going to be able to go in there and get a quick couple of hits, bring his tower down to 250 health. Now right there he uses the rocket to try and damage my tower. So I'm going to take advantage of that, go in with the double prince combo. My dark prince is able to go in there and finish off that left hand tower for a 1 crown victory for myself, guys. Let's go ahead, guys, and take a look at one last replay here. So here we are with that last replay, guys. This battle was against a level 9, and as you will see throughout the replay, the first little bit doesn't really work out in my favor. But right at the start here, we're going to wait till we get to 10 elixir and see if he makes a first move. He's going to go ahead and drop that P.E.K.K.A. way in the back. So we're going to try and get some quick damage done to that right hand tower with the spear goblins. Now right here we make a decision. He has his P.E.K.K.A. marching forward, so we're going to try and defend that with a cannon here. Now his P.E.K.K.A. is going to make his way closer to the bridge. We're going to go ahead and drop down a dark prince way in the back. Hopefully it'll be able to get a charge attack done, and hopefully his shield will absorb some of that P.E.K.K.A. damage. Now right there I saw that Valkyrie and kind of assumed that was his AoE damage. I dropped down that minion horde, which was a huge mistake. He had the wizard to back up his push there. His wizard was able to take care of my minion horde in like 2 shots there, so that kind of sucked. And overall, we kind of lose that defense, we lose that elixir trade, and he is able to get a full health elixir pump down. Now we are even on elixir, 4 for 4, but like I said, he has that elixir pump down, so we really lost that elixir trade there. And now right here, he's going to try and go in with his hog rider and get some damage onto my tower. Now watch how I defend here, guys. I drop my cannon down to one side and I throw the spirit goblins way on the other side there. I kind of had my suspicions that this guy might have a free spell, so that's why I dropped my troops separated like that. And overall it worked pretty well in our favor. Those spirit goblins are going to go in there and get some hits off on that elixir pump, which is pretty good because hopefully he can get 1 Lex Elixir from that elixir pump there. Now we're going to take that opportunity right here to drop our own elixir pump and start building up some elixir. This was another battle, guys, where I used the elixir pump instead of the hog rider. And there he goes again, guys, with the P.E.K.K.A. way in the back. Now right here we make a different decision. We're going to try and do a counter push here, guys, with the double prince combo. He drops his Valkyrie to try and defend that, but it doesn't last too long. And as you'll see, guys, he makes the decision here to try and distract and defend our push on the right hand side. And we are able to go in there and take out his right hand tower because of it. Now watch this, guys. He has his P.E.K.K.A. going in there on the left hand side. Because we made a counter push on the right hand side, He had to defend that, so he has no supporting troops behind his P.E.K.K.A, and we are able to take it out pretty quickly. So overall, that was a really good decision there to do the counter push. And now right here we have one tower down. He's going to try and make it push here. Now with 40 seconds left, I'm just going to try and defend for the last 40 seconds. Because against a level 9, it's not really worth it to try and go in for the 3-crown victory. Because if I do overextend, he will punish me for it. So right there, I'm going to try and defend the best I can. I use my cannons and my princes and my goblins, everything to distract all of his troops. Now right here, my Elixir Pump is getting pretty low. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down on another Elixir Pump on the right hand side there, way in the back. Now the reason I did that, guys, is because if by chance it does go to overtime, I do have that Elixir Pump flowing for late game. So right here, we're going to drop the double Prince combo to try and defend this. He has his P.E.K.K.A going in. His P.E.K.K.A does target the Dark Prince, which fortunately his shield does absorb some damage there. And with 2 seconds left, he will not be able to take out our tower. And that will give us the 1-crown victory, guys. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And make sure to subscribe if you want to see some more Clash Royale stuff. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you in the next video.